does need his name up in lights. He does wants to be heard because it is the E-75. If you don't know, those are somewhat the lyrics to that song. The third mark for the E-75 is right here, right now, maybe. And we start on ELC with no artillery. I've been really lucky to start with no artillery, and later on in this video I will be really lucky when there will be no artillery. You'll see when. And because there is no artillery, I can muck about here for a bit, put a shot into the 140s. Sadly enough, he pens me as well, but that doesn't matter because we're just gonna continue on to our corner where we want to be. And on that corner, we join a Badger who is fighting pretty much every single German heavy tank there is. I say, come on, let's joking, but it's a Mauerbrecher, an E100, and a VK 101P, the Badger, who I wasn't blocking, by the way. He was driving out like that himself, and I wasn't blocking him from trying to turn in. Dies, which means that I get to fight all of the German heavy tanks, and Angry Cupcake here in this E100 is doing some really funky angling, and it's so funky I don't know what to do, so I just shoot them in the track and hope that it pens, which it doesn't. So he just fired, and the same thing happens. He fired, I move in, I finally get to actually pen a shot this time, and then he pulled back, and I realized I can actually just drive out the corner and shoot him, or shoot any other heavy tank. And I make the decision to actually shoot Angry Cupcake in this E100 instead of the Mauerbrecher or the VK, because the E100, top tier, much more dangerous target. I want him to lose health and not the tier 8s in this case. I'm not playing for experience or credits or anyway, I'm playing for my mark. And for that mark, I have to play aggressive. And I actually think that I can reverse side scrape here, except that my angle was so terribly bad that he just pens me no matter what. He's firing heat, I'm firing APCR, I'm not even angry, I deserve this. The VK thinks that he can kill me, but I mean, I was reloaded. I've been reloaded for a while, and I'm like, please don't see me, FE. Please don't see me. And the Type 4's like, see you, bitch. And I'm like, oh, shit. But I get the shot in. Decent damage, not great. Ensk, top tier against tier 9 and tier 8. I mean, that's what you do as top tier 9 and tier 8. Sometimes tier 7, but not in this game. But anyway, I'm a heavy tank on Ensk. And yeah, I'm like, don't be surprised that this entire video I'll be firing APCR until I either run out of APCR or I die. And the enemy is just keen on like making mistakes, although they get quite lucky. I missed that shot, that one hits the wall, and that one hits the wall, but the fourth one finally does hit the Scorpion GG. And, well, I see the Tiger on the minimap just thinking he can flank me, and I'm like, you what? You think that's that easy? Nah, mate, it's not that easy. The Scorpion G gets a shot into my side. They changed this entire area. So much more closed, actually, thinking about it, that I thought I was going to be safe from the Scorpion, when I really, really wasn't. Because the Scorpion actually had enough of being shot at from where I was, that he moved into the other corner, which is now more open. I don't know why Wargaming did this. It didn't really change anything, but hey, whatever, man. It's their game. They can do what they want, apparently. Anyway, I face hug the Yak Tiger and I get his side because Yak Tiger is a mounted gun, no turret, so he can't pen me. And I'm like, I actually want to shoot his upper plate. While trying to shoot his upper plate, he gets a shot off into me, but he doesn't pen it. APCR into the side of us in turn 1. Screw me up, let's go. This game was won. This game was an easy win. So I want to hunt the damage now. I want to chase the damage. And the first damage that I'm going to do to these last remaining tanks is the KV-5. And that's a bit sad, but I mean, I'm only 75. I really don't care. I just want to do the damage. And then I have the juicy butt of Aloha as I drive around the corner. And there's nothing he can do. He will die anyway.
Heaven, if you sent us down, so we could build a place.
And we keep it in tip-top shape. We call it sometimes tippy-top shape, and it's a great, great place.
Ah, yes, the new and some say improved Fisherman's Ole! And this entire game is pretty much going to be damage control for me. Literally damage control. I'm a bit hesitant to push because that's an E100, and he will do half my damage. Okay, one third of my damage in one shot. So the first shot into the side of his turret, the APCR bounces, and I only get 217 spotting out of it. And I'm not reloaded to shoot the T30, so I am literally just there like, oh, frustrating. So I make the cross after the E100, and the T30 die, and I found myself a W's at 11114. Pen is side, but I don't want to sit there. I'm far too open for the Conqueror GG, so I drive around the block of buildings, and From here on out, I can have shots into the 1-4 into the field, and maybe use the buildings to stay covered from the 1-4 and the Conqueror right in front of me. Second shot on that WZ doesn't pen. The third shot that I have on him, carefully aim it, that does pen. And now I'm gonna get rushed. The WZ's like, you're probably alone. The Conqueror, he's gonna stay back a bit. I think he's hesitant on pushing me. I'm not sure what he's doing. But that WZ, no fear, is even using the stock 320 Alpha gun. But look at my team. We're losing 3-12. We're in 4 minutes into this game. 3-12. I have to do damage control. I have to. Whenever I get the chance, whenever my gun is reloaded, I just have to fire it. Buildings break into my right, which means the Conqueror is slowly making his way towards me. I want to push this 1Z, and that's a mistake. That's a big mistake. I lose pretty much all the remaining health that I had. And I want to stay in cover from either the RT, the 103, the WZ, or the 183, but the Conqueror gets behind me and I die. What a bad team.
I hope you got some beds around, 'cause you're the only refuge now. So.
And to a certain degree, the damage control did help. We lose minimal percentage from 94.32 to 94.23, but it's Prokhorovka. But the gods have smiled while punishing me, and they give me no RT on Prokhorovka. I fire one shot at the hill, but the hill pushes down, and I don't really want to keep sitting there. I want to go hunt the damage. I see my team pushing the 1-2 line, which means that I can snipe into people that are camping behind the 1-2 line in the KJ part of the enemy team. We find a Chrysler, not sure what he was doing that part, but we're gonna sit here for a bit and wait. We see a Udas, and we shoot the Udas. We have a slight high roll, which is good, but I realize, as I'm sitting here, I am not spotting. I'm doing minimal damage because the moment something gets spotted, he dies instantly, which means I can do one shot of damage. So I'm gonna have to move back into more of the middle. Okay, maybe you have one shot into the Tiger too. One shot of damage can't hurt, right? Good roll. Now we're gonna have to move back into the middle towards the hill, because look what's on the hill, and no one's spotting them. And I have a T-34, and I'm like, oh, one shot on the T-34 won't hurt, but I only track him. And then I realize, he's not repairing, which means that if people keep shooting him, I will get the full tracking on that T-34. The person in the middle just died. I think it was an FE-4-202, which means that I'm going to have to be the one spotting. And seeing as I've got full view range, I can spot. And that means that spotting counts towards my mark. Now I know that if you have 1400 spotting and 1300 tracking, it is the 1400 from the spotting that counts. Which means that I've got 1500 tracking from a T-34, which means that they won't combine. If I do 1400 spotting, it would just be the 1500 from the T-34. So I'm gonna have to push forward and get more spots off if I want, you know, a higher chance of getting this mark. Because I'm on 94.23%. If I'm not aggressive, I won't get this mark because I am not spotting then for my team and I'm not pushing out the damage. If I redline snipe this, yeah, sure, I'll do like 3k damage, but I get no spotting. And it's literally, I want the combination of both. I literally just want to get as much out of this as I want. So I'm trying to spot the hill as well as I can. And I shoot the WZ because he was a free kill, I'm not gonna lie. We get the spotting on the M103, and this is it. This is where I have to push. This is where I have to be closest to the hill for the moment, so I can spot everything else. That's literally, I was just thinking, just drive forward and spot. It doesn't matter what you do at this point. Just drive forward and spot. Just try and do as much you can as possible. When Quickie Baby said that, you know, you get marked for redline sniping, that's a lie. Look what I'm doing. Am I redline sniping? No. Am I gonna get this mark this game? God, I don't know, but I do hope so. Anyway, my team decided to do no kill cap all, and we win it by, well, capping out the base. But luckily there was no RT. Yes! 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 The E-75 being the second ever tier 9 that I got my 2 marks in. I'm quite glad that it is the first tier 9 that I got my 3 marks in, the first one being the Centurion 7-1, which I'm not really playing anymore, but it doesn't matter. I'm happy. I'm happy to have 3 marks on the E-75. Ah, feels good. So many barrel rigs on the German ones. I like it. Anyway, next week, easy again.
Son of a bitch game! Good job! Get absolutely freaking owned. Holy moly, how did I survive that? Oh my god. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. Just scared the Peppity.